What is up, everyone? Joe Wrights here once again, and today I'm going to give you a quick peek at Bloodstained Ritual of the Night, courtesy of 505 Games. This is a side-scrolling action RPG with Castlevania elements, and it's one that I've really enjoyed diving into. There are NPCs with voice acting.
Got any targets for me?
Here's what I've turned up on the monsters.
Quests to obtain different character customization as far as appearance. You can change your weapons, and one of the best things about this game, for me personally, is all the weapons have a very distinct feel. Right there I'm using a sword. It's a little bit lighter, and then you can change it to a pistol, a spear, axe, whatever your heart desires. You can also see with the mask that I have on my character, you can change the appearance somewhat, and yeah, it's been a very fun game so far. One of the things I really like about it is that you do have abilities and magic. You can click there. And some advanced tools. At the top left corner, you'll see your health bar, you'll see your magic bar, and there's plenty of customization, which is something that I was worried would not be present, but in fact is readily available. Now the monster variety is also really good. One of the things I like a lot is that every enemy feels different with their attacks. Everyone has strengths and weaknesses, so you really have to be aware how you approach the game if you really want to master it and proceed through with the least risk possible. You don't necessarily need to use all of your abilities all at once, but sometimes it can be a lot of fun, and I really enjoy the fact that the abilities make a big difference. Another really cool factor is the atmosphere, and the music gets really tense and ramps up from time to time. I love the fact that they have this rotating platform that you have to walk across at this point. You see each section has a very unique feel. And that's, I think, what makes this game really fun and allows for replayability quite a bit. You can break items in order to grab magic or coins from them. As you saw there, after I defeated one of the enemies, that is actually how you obtain new abilities. And now I'll be able to call forth a bat and set it upon my foes, so that's how you change out your magic, basically. You can go to your inventory, look at your shards, see what you have available, and let's see. Looks like I have summon bat here on a conjurer. But I already have the thrashing tentacle, but I can switch up the flame cannon for true arrow and see how that works for me. As you can see, that was a very effective attack. Worked pretty well in that regard, so definitely something I'll be using more of going forward as well. One of the things to remember is you can only save in areas such as this, which will appear as red rooms on your map. And that's important to keep in mind as you go forward, because if you die, you will lose all progress you've made since saving, and you'll want to save fairly often.
What a bloodbath. But you... Oh, it... Oh, near... Will? But that's not can I... Then... Thank you.
What'll it be?
Another big part of the game is crafting both your items and weapons, as well as enhancing your shards that you find throughout the game.
I'll go
So you'll
with
be able
this.
to upgrade them, which will obviously increase their power as you go.
All done.
And you want to make sure you do that as often as possible to have the strongest abilities you possibly can. Without spoilers, the story is a solid one with you're the main character waking up after a long slumber to find that the only other person with her abilities has turned evil and is trying to destroy the world, bring these demons and monsters out into it, and it is your job to make sure you stop them and help the civilians along the way. There's a little bit more to it, but I don't want to spoil anything for those of you who want to go in fresh. One of the things I did not mention was the boss fights. Now, this is something that I think everyone should take the time to enjoy themselves, because the boss fights are tremendous. They're something that I would say everybody should try to experience them. They're challenging, they require you to think outside the box, and I really feel like they're an awesome experience overall that you should check out. But I just didn't have time to fit that in the video today because I didn't want to give away those boss fights. I didn't want to show everybody what they look like without them having the chance to stare in awe by themselves, because I think that's something that is very, very important. But if you enjoyed today's video, if you liked the first look at Bloodstained Ritual of the Night, feel free to like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. Make sure you check out this game if you're interested in this genre. But as always, I'm Joe for Rights. Thank you guys so much for hanging out and stopping by, and I will catch you later.